Thank you very much for joining me again. Today I'll be continuing the IFR Academy, the FS Academy IFR missions. I'm almost finished, but I had some issues with the circling, so I'll be continuing with the circling, then moving on to the IFR skills test. But for now, I might even postpone the skills test, but for right now, I want to get the IFR circling lesson completed successfully. I am trying to figure out if I'm doing something wrong. I'm reviewing the manual and just making sure there was not a typo or something. So I'll go ahead and try again. Again, we're doing this in the Diamond aircraft, the DA-62. And we're learning how to perform a circling approach to a runway not served by an IFR arrival. So let's go ahead and do this. See if I can get it done correctly. Let's go.
We're going to take a look at another type of IFR approach which combines both instrument and visual elements. Nearby terrain or airspace issues can prevent a full instrument approach to one of an airport's runways. In this case, we can still land on that runway by performing a circling approach. We're going to land at Pisa Airfield, which has an ILS approach to runway 04 right, but not for the reciprocal 22 left. We start by flying an instrument approach, the ILS Zulu for 04 right for today's flight, configure the aircraft for the approach with gear and flap, then level off at our circling minima. We level off and make a 45-degree turn to the right, which we maintain for 30 seconds. Then we turn downwind and fly parallel to the runway. Once we're alongside the piano keys of the landing runway, runway 22 left, we start a timer and continue downwind for the time we calculate before turning finals and landing. Continue straight ahead for now at 2,100 feet and intercept the ILS approach to runway 04 right.
Alright, so I'm just following the path, heading straight ahead 90 degrees or 090, and then once I intercept, I'll make a left turn onto the localizer path, making sure I stay below the required altitude of 2100. Or at least stay at 2100 feet. Okay.
We're approaching the centre line, so make a left turn to intercept the ILS runway 04 right. Bank angle.
So, yep, trying to...
Now we're established on the ILS 04 right, we'll look at the chart to find our circling minima as 760 feet. We must not descend any lower than this until we make our final turn to land. When we level off, we'll make a 45-degree turn to the right for 30 seconds once wings level. That'll be a heading of 080. Configure the aircraft now with the gear down and the first stage of flap. Level off here and remain above 760 feet until the final turn. Turn right now to a heading of 080 for 30 seconds once wings are level.
Okay, I get... Oh, now I'm getting what I did wrong. Now I got it. I got it.
That's 30 seconds elapsed, so turn left onto heading 035 to fly parallel to the runway.
Okay.
Now that we're flying parallel to the runway, we can calculate our time. We use 3 seconds per 100 feet above airfield level. Pisa is effectively at sea level, and as we're flying at or above 760 feet, we can round up to 800 feet above the runway elevation. 3 seconds for 800 feet gives 24 seconds. Once we're alongside the piano keys for runway 22 left, we'll start timing.
Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Perfect. That was my fault. Or... that we're a beam. the runway.
We're now alongside runway 22 left, so start timing for 24 seconds.
24 seconds.
That's 24 seconds elapsed, so initially maintain altitude and make a level left-hand turn towards the runway. Begin descending around halfway around your turn, or as appropriate to get 2 red and 2 white pappies. Take the last stage of flap once you see fit. Visually judge your descent and turn, continue and land on runway 22 left.
Okay. I got it. I figured out my error. Okay, I have 2 pappies. So now we're coming in for landing. 2 pappies.
Golf Alpha Charlie, clear to land runway 22 left, wind 270 at 4.
Alright, I figured it out, my errors. I'm a little bit low, but let's fix that. Okay. Did it.
That completes the lesson on circling approaches.
Or-
Up next is your IR check ride. Feel free to repeat any of the lessons so far, or if you think you're ready, move forward and complete your check.
Alright, thank you so much. Got it done. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Totally. I figured out my error. I was coming in. I was deviating a little bit to the left, so by the time I was supposed to make the intercept, I was almost already over the runway. So the instructions he gave me was null, because that wouldn't have made me parallel to the runway with the directions from that point. So now I get it. So the next is the IFR skills test. I'm gonna try and get this done. Check ride and see if I'm worthy. So once you are confident with your skills, take your IR check ride and fly full IR flight and with your examiner. All right, so Perfect. So let me make sure I have everything up for that if I need. I'm looking in the manual. Let's see. Just reviewing some things real quickly. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. We can do this. Okay, let's go inside this airplane.
So this will be your IR check ride. We're in the DA62 at Liverpool Airport. The profile will be as follows. Depart Liverpool and track to 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨𝘢 VOR. Leave 𝘓𝘓𝘯 course 200. Fly to Harden NDB and perform a hold entry and the NDB approach to runway 22, followed by a missed approach.
Okay, hold and then a missed
We'll
approach.
then fly to Liverpool NDB and fly the ILS back to runway 27. Tolerances are 150 feet altitude holding and 15 knots cruise airspeed. I'll point out a deviation once I see it, but you must correct it in a timely manner.
Right.
Target 150 knots for all cruise sections of the flight. I'll let you know when you can reduce for landing.
Okay.
All turns are to be made at rate 1. At 150 knots, that gives around 22 degrees as a bank target. I'll note bank angles much greater than this. Also, I'll be looking if you turn at the correct distances on procedure outbound legs. Going too far will cause a fail.
Oh, wow.
It may sound like a lot, but I will be helping you with other things. I'll give you some guidance along the way, such as nav frequencies and details from the charts. But you're going to do all of the flying and setting up the radios and configuring the avionics. I'll look after the radio. Our call sign will be exam09.
Exam09.
The first part of the flight requires you to depart Liverpool and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘨𝘢 VOR, frequency 114.1.
Okay, 114.1 is
When
already.
you've set your nav aids as required, taxi forwards to the holding point for runway 27 and I'll call ready. Good luck.
All right, thank you. For CDI is going to be set CDI to course 297. So, yep, let's go ahead and do that. All right. And taxi and hold short. So let's go ahead and do this. Release the brake. Making sure this is not a hold short. Okay.
Exam09 ready for departure.
Exam09 cleared for line-up and takeoff runway 27, wind calm.
Wind
Clear
calm.
for takeoff runway 27, Exam09.
Lights, camera, action. Let's do this. Airspeed's alive. Instruments in the green. Rotate.
Make sure to retract your gear and flap as appropriate and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘓𝘓 VOR, climbing to maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay. Climb to 4,000 feet. I'm trimming for the climb. Almost getting ready for the to intercept. Send to the CDI. I'm at 2,000 and climbing to 4,000 feet. $1,500 climbing, and right about now I'm centering line 7, almost there. Yep. Okay.
The next thing I'd like you to do is leave 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘓𝘓 VOR on course 200. You can set your CDI to 200 now and continue to 𝘓𝘓𝘯 with the bearing needle. Remember to anticipate your turn, using 1% of your ground speed as a reference.
Oh.
You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet.
Okay, will do.
Target speed 150 knots for all cruise sections. I'll let you know when you can decelerate.
Okay. Okay. Right about now.
Target speed 150 knots for all cruise sections. I'll let you know when you can decelerate.
Okay.
You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet. Continue flying the course of 200 from 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨 VOR. I'm sorry you were off of 4,000 feet for a long time. I have to fail the flight.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god. What? Come on, dude. Well. Oh.
So this will be your IR check ride. We're in the DA62 at Liverpool Airport.
Alright, I'm adjusting my camera. I'm too far from the cockpit, so from the dashboard, so I'm just zooming in a little bit. So
The profile will be as follows.
this is much
Depart
better.
Liverpool and track to 𝘓𝘪𝘯 VOR. Leave 𝘓𝘪𝘯 course 200. Fly to Harden NDB and perform a hold entry and the NDB approach to runway 22, followed by a missed approach. We'll then fly to Liverpool NDB and fly the ILS back to runway 27. Tolerances are 150 feet altitude holding and 15 knots cruise airspeed. I'll point out a deviation once I see it, but you must correct it in a timely manner. Target 150 knots for all cruise sections of the flight. I'll let you know when you can reduce for landing. All turns are to be made at rate 1. At 150 knots, that gives around 22 degrees as a bank target. I'll note bank angles much greater than this. Also, I'll be looking if you turn at the correct distances on procedure outbound legs. Going too far will cause a fail. It may sound like a lot, but I will be helping you with other things. I'll give you some guidance along the way, such as nav frequencies and details from the charts. But you're going to do all of the flying and setting up the radios and configuring the avionics.
Okay.
I'll look after the radio. Our call sign will be exam 09.
Let's
The
do
first
this.
part of the flight requires you to depart Liverpool and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨 VOR. frequency 114.1.
That's
When you've set your nav aids as required, taxi forwards to the holding point for runway 27 and I'll call ready. Good luck. Exam 09 ready for departure.
exam.
Exam 09 cleared for line-up and takeoff runway 27, wind calm.
Okay,
Clear for takeoff runway 27, exam 09.
clear for takeoff runway 27. Winds calm. Lights, camera, action. Airspeed's alive. Instruments in the green. Rotate. Okay. So my flaps are up and the landing gear is up. Let's trim for climb. We're climbing to 4,000 feet.
Make sure to retract your gear and flap as appropriate and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨𝘢 VOR, climbing to maintain 4,000 feet.
At 2,000 feet and climbing. Climbing to 4,000 feet. (2,700 feet), climbing to 4,000 feet. (3,000) and climbing. (3,600) climbing to 4,000. (3,800) (1,900) and climbing. And we are at 4,000. Let's gain some speed. Intercept. Okay. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. I'm building up some airspeed now. Let's trim for level flight. Okay. Add some speed, because we need to be at 150 knots. Trim down a little bit more. Add some
The
speed.
next thing I'd like you to do is leave 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨𝘢 on course 200. You can set your CDI to 200 now and continue to 𝘓𝘪 with the bearing needle. Remember to anticipate your turn, using 1% of your ground speed as a reference.
Okay. 200. Okay, we're at 2.4. We're 1.8 now, so we can start turning. Do want to maintain our altitude as well. So we're turning. Not too far off. Totally still need to reach it, so let's still bank angle.
Continue flying the course of 200 from 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘨𝘢.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. The next thing I want you to do is take us to Harden NDB, which is a frequency of 340.
340. So Arden NDB, which is 340. 40, enter. And we are, which
You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet.
okay. Arden NDB 340. All right. Which oh no. Oh shucks.
Target speed 150 knots for all cruise sections. I'll let you know when you can decelerate. You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet.
I think hopefully I'm on Arden NDB. Oh no, he's gonna fail me.
You
Don't.
need to be maintaining 4,000 feet.
Don't fail me, please. I'm recovering. Oh gosh. Oh.
Target speed 150 knots for all cruise sections. I'll let you know when you can decelerate.
Okay.
As we reach Harden NDB, make an appropriate hold entry. We're approaching roughly from the west and the hold inbound course is 042. Once the entry is complete, perform the NDB runway 22 approach.
Runway 22 approach. Runway 22 approach. Let's.
I'm sorry, you didn't maintain 150 knots in the cruise. That's a failure.
Oh, shut the hell up. Whatever, dude. Oh man, restart this. This is so annoying. Wow. So, I'm reviewing something quickly. Oh, this is the one I should have looking at. No. Enter, fly direct to 340. Enter the hold at Hawk ND. Perform DV22 approach at Hawken. Approach. Leave Hawken. Course 45. Fly to okay. Fly to LPL and okay. Okay. Let's do this again.
So this will be your IR check ride. We're in the DA62 at Liverpool Airport. The profile will be as follows. Depart Liverpool and track to Wallasey VOR. Leave Wallasey course 200. Fly to Harden NDB and perform a hold entry and the NDB approach to runway 22, followed by a missed approach. We'll then fly to Liverpool NDB and fly the ILS back to runway 27. Tolerances are 150 feet altitude holding and 15 knots cruise airspeed. I'll point out a deviation once I see it, but you must correct it in a timely manner. Target 150 knots for all cruise sections of the flight. I'll let you know when you can reduce for landing. All turns are to be made at rate 1. At 150 knots, that gives around 22 degrees as a bank target. I'll note bank angles much greater than this. Also, I'll be looking if you turn at the correct distances on procedure outbound legs. Going too far will cause a fail. It may sound like a lot, but I will be helping you with other things. I'll give you some guidance along the way, such as nav frequencies and details from the charts. But you're going to do all of the flying and setting up the radios and configuring the avionics. I'll look after the radio. Our call sign will be 𝘓𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘓𝘓. The first part of the flight requires you to depart Liverpool and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘓𝘓, frequency 114.1. When you've set your nav aids as required, taxi forwards to the holding point for runway 27 and I'll call ready. Good luck. 𝘓𝘓𝘪𝘯𝘓𝘓 ready for departure.
𝘓𝘓𝘓𝘓 cleared for line up and takeoff runway 27, wind calm.
Take off runway 27.
Take off runway 27, 𝘓𝘓𝘓𝘓𝘓.
Echo 09. Lights, camera, action. Airspeed's alive, instruments in the green. Rotate. Landing gear up. Flaps up.
Make sure to retract your gear and flap as appropriate and fly the 297 course to 𝘓𝘓𝘓𝘓𝘓, climbing to maintain 4,000 feet.
I maintain 4,000 feet. Thank you very much for the likes, appreciate it. $1,000 and climbing to 4,000. $1,600 feet and climbing. And I'm intercepting that path, but centering the CDI right now, 2,000 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet. 2,500 climbing to 4,000. Feet climbing. $3,500 and climbing. Okay.
The next thing I'd like you to do is leave 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘨𝘢 on course 200. You can set your CDI to 200 now and continue to 𝘓𝘓 with the bearing needle. Remember to anticipate your turn, using 1% of your ground speed as a reference.
00. So right about now I have RPM so 1.8.
You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet. Continue flying the course of 200 from 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘓. You need to be maintaining 4,000 feet.
Okay. This is just tedious sometimes. that balance with altitude and speed configuration. Oh, AK Fast, I'm sorry. Are you? My apology. It was like trying to follow these instructions. I'm doing a check ride as I'm doing this. Thank you very much for the likes. So sorry if I'm not too attentive, because everything is on the screen. I have to pay attention to everything, airspeed and the altitude and direction. So my eyes are fixed to the instrument right now. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. The next thing I want you to do is take us to Harden NDB, which is a frequency of 340.
340. Have to maintain this airspeed and altitude as much as possible. Okay.
As we reach Harden NDB, make an appropriate hold entry. We're approaching roughly from the west and the hold inbound course is 042.
042.
Once the entry is complete, perform the NDB runway 22 approach.
Oh, it's 22. Let me see if that's what he wants me to do. 22.
The holding inbound course for Harden hold is 042, allowing you to make a direct entry. You can descend now to altitude 2,500 feet.
I'm not sure if I'm... Okay. Did I... Shucks, I think I failed it. I messed up again. Did I? Shucks. I am totally off. Yeah, it didn't say anything about that, so why am I switching?
Bank angle.
Okay. What? Okay, you didn't tell me to go below. I have to climb back up.
Maintain an altitude of 2,500.
Approach Arden. It's approach. Okay, I have to center. That was the NDB approach. Oh yeah. That is it. Okay. For 1 minute. And then oh boy. Let's see. Okay, for 1 minute. Then for 1 minute. Supposed to leave 45. Right now is gonna go to.
Now make your right turn to harden NDB to complete the direct entry. Level off at 2,500 feet.
Okay. Okay, I am waiting for further instructions. Was it 45 degrees? Oh no, is it? I might have made a mistake. I think I made a mistake. It says course. At course. 45.
Maintain an altitude of 2,500. Target speed 150 knots for all cruise sections. I'll let you know when you can decelerate.
Yeah. I think I.
Maintain an altitude of 2,500.
Yeah, some way I made a mistake on this, but we'll see. He hasn't failed me yet, so that's a good thing, at least for now. Yeah, I think I somehow messed up this, so I don't know how to resolve this, but I'm just gonna, if he doesn't say anything, I'm assuming not all the way off yet, so. Maybe I have to go back to it here. Let's go all the way back here and see. Oh, bank angle and altitude is off. Yeah, I think the arrow is right here. Why didn't I? It's still here. Okay. Wow.
So for the NDB approach, leave Harden NDB on a course of 058 to the ILS DME of 7.5 miles. The ident is India Hotel Delta November and is preset in your nav1 standby. You can click the swap button to swap nav1.
And I should leave it on.
So now leave Harden NDB course 058 to 7.5 miles DME. Remain
05.
above 1,510 feet until you reach the final approach fix at 4.5 miles inbound on the approach. You can now
05.
set your speed as you wish.
058. Set to 058. Oh no.
Bank angle.
Oops. Sorry. My lights are... Oh no, my speed. 058. Here it is. Okay, let's see.
Exam 09 beacon outbound, intending to perform a missed approach from minima.
Exam 09, Roger, standard missed approach.
So we're performing the NDB approach for runway 22, but we're not going to land off of this approach.
Okay.
When you reach your minima of 450 feet, I'd like you to perform a missed approach. The missed approach from 22 is to maintain a course of 227 until reaching 2,500 feet, then make a right turn back to Harden NDB, maintaining 2,500.
no idea.
There's 7.5 miles, turn left onto the approach course of 227. The minima is 450 feet.
7. Oh, shucks. All the avionics are just out of place right now, and I'm trying to figure out
Intercept the approach course of 227, making sure to disregard any ILS indications. You can leave 1,510 feet at DME 4.5 on a 3-degree descent.
oh, that's 227, not 27. My apology. Okay, there it is. So we are we'll see. I am trying to make sure I maintain this.
We're now reaching the final approach fix, begin a 3-degree descent. Passing 4 miles, altitude 1,350 feet.
Okay. Let's add a notch of flaps.
3 miles, 1,030 feet.
Landing gear. All right. Let's see. I'm a little bit high.
2 miles, 710 feet.
That means
Go around from your minima of 450 feet.
go around.
Minimum, go around straight ahead, climb altitude 2,500.
Okay.
Exam 09 going around.
Okay.
Exam 09, Roger, climb to altitude 2,500 feet, then turn right to Hotel Alpha Whiskey.
Turn right to Hotel Alpha Whiskey. wants me to accelerate to 150 knots. All right. As I'm climbing,
Now maintain 2,500 feet and make a right turn back to Harden NDB to complete the missed approach. Accelerate to speed 150 knots.
okay. Bank angle.
Maintain 2,500 feet.
Okay. Climb back up to
Next, I'd like you to leave Harden NDB on a course of 045, still maintaining 2,500 feet.
045.
Next, I'd like you to leave Harden NDB on a course of 045, still maintaining 2,500 and speed 150. We should be back to targeting a speed of 150 knots.
045.
Maintain 2,500 feet.
Oh, I have to make sure I maintain the speed because, wow, if I don't, then I'm in trouble.
Thank you. Next, I'd like you to take us to Liverpool NDB. Frequency 349.5, still maintaining 2,500.
NDB 349.5 and yeah, alright, let me see this radio here.
Maintain 2,500 feet.
How do I switch this right now? Because I don't know. Liverpool, it's the NDB. I can't get to change. Okay, here it is. I have to change this real quickly.
Maintain 2,500 feet.
Yeah, I would like to, but I'm also changing the frequency, and my avionics lights are crapping out right now. Yeah. Okay, I can't even tune this thing right now. This is the annoying part. While I have to pay attention, and you don't want me to use the autopilot, so what do you expect?
Maintain 2,500 feet.
Okay. I can't even see the avionics in this because the lights are off, and I'm just can't fiddle around with this right now. This. Or 9.5. I don't know how to do that right now because this is just annoying. I had this. Oh, there it is. It is. It's in. Perfect. All of a sudden the light, everything got dark in this cockpit. Wow. Okay. Wow. I had to fumble around this cockpit to get anything.
Reaching Liverpool NDB will perform the ILS approach to runway 27.
Runway 27.
The beacon outbound course is 064 to 7.7 miles. Tune the ILS frequency of 111.75 into nav1.
1. I can't even see the thing. 1. This is altitude. This is not the frequency.
Maintain 2,500 feet.
Okay.
So now we leave Liverpool NDB on the outbound of 064 to 7.7 DME. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet until ILS interception. You have free speed. Here's 7.7 miles, make a right-hand turn to intercept the ILS, frequency 111.75, and make a full stop landing. Your minima is 278 feet.
Okay. 278. Everything is dark in this shucks. Okay, descending. Turn right. Intercept at hope it doesn't fail me, but if it does,
Watch out. Please restart.
whatever, man. I intercepted the ILS. This just took forever. The objective was to intercept and do it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. Just the last step I missed upon. Somewhat disappointed, but thank you very much for your time. Just a little bit annoying towards the end. It was so dark I couldn't even see the knobs properly, and it was just too much in this. The configuration is just annoying in this cockpit right now. So I'm gonna end this flight. Far too long. Thank you so much for your time. I am gonna do it another time, but for right now, at least I got some insight into what to do next and how to get it executed. The annoying part was getting to tune the radio at the right time without a physical knob, and having to, I'm looking at the screen at the same time while I'm trying to maintain altitude, airspeed, and direction, it's confusing trying to do the knob at the same time with the mouse. So it's like, it's very distracting. And then with all that said, the setup at night, I need to figure a way to make sure the lights are brighter. I need to look into that and see what can be done regarding that. That was very difficult to be able to do all those at the same time. So I will definitely try and figure something out for that. But thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to switch over to the commander. I'm going to switch over to live after I'm finished to the commander, FS commander, and these are where you get to do emergency procedures. So these are pretty nice as well. But I'll take a break from this IFR. And thank you so much. But yeah, let me switch over. I'm going to just set up another stream with the commander, which is the emergency, and then I'll jump right back on. So bear with me while I end the stream, and in the next 5 minutes I'll switch over to do the FS commander, academy commander, which is an emergency procedure. I'll go through some of those. All right, thank you so much.